part 22, my life, my experiences, my recovery. How is your relationships? I don't mean your relationships with your loved ones, your relationships with your friends. How are your relationships with the two most important people in your life? Those two people are yourself and your higher power. If you don't have a strong relationship with yourself and your higher power, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're probably sitting there thinking, what in the world is Ken talking about? Relationship with yourself. Hey, I used to think it was crazy too. But I read this blog, and it was about your relationship with yourself. After I read it, I started thinking, and I'm like, man, that makes such good sense. You have to know who you are. You have to love yourself before you can love anybody else. You got to understand what ticks in here, right behind that North Carolina logo. You got to understand what ticks in there, man. You have to know. You have to know yourself. For those of you that aren't in recovery, don't have that addictive personality, you're lucky. But this just doesn't apply to people who are addicts and alcoholics, you know, in recovery programs. You can put these principles in place in your life, and your life will get better. So, I mean, how is your relationship with yourself? Do you beat yourself up? Walking around feeling guilty about something? You know, are you stressed? If you are, you can alleviate most or all of that pain by having a really good, strong relationship with your higher power. By turning over your day, by turning over your stress, turning over your will, turning over your need to control every aspect of your life. Because I'm here to tell you, if you really believe you're in control of every aspect of your life, and if you're trying to control every aspect of your life, you're working yourself to death for no apparent reasons. There's just no reason in it. The only thing you're in charge of 110% is your attitude. I'm telling you, man, I woke up this morning and I just had the fire in my belly was just rumbling. It was like, get out there, man. Wait for that sun to come up. I was just waiting for the sun to come up. It's going to be a great day. But I just wanted to get this out, man. I think it's important that you have a good feeling about yourself, especially here at the holidays. Come on, man. I don't care if you have a family of 100 or you're a family of just like me and my daughter Boo, just me and her. You gotta love yourself. You gotta feel good. You gotta get out. Walk the streets. Feel good about yourself. Get some of that power and strength from the universe. It's important. Self-confidence is very important. No. Now don't mistake me. Don't go around saying, well, Ken told me to be self-confident. Well, I mean that in a good way. Doesn't mean be cocky. Doesn't mean be arrogant. It means that you have a good feeling about yourself. You understand yourself. You know who you are. That's what I mean. It means that you have a certain air about you. And when people see you, they know that they're seeing a confident man and a confident woman. But all of this reverts back to your relationship with your higher power, with your God. That's where it all starts from. Now look, I'm no Bible thumper. No. I'm not going to shove Bible verses down your throat or any of that. But I'm very spiritual. I truly believe that there's something somewhere out there that causes all this to happen. The trees growing, the sun coming up, the birds, the rain, the snow. There's something. The universe is a beautiful place. But your relationships with your higher power and relationship with yourself, how you feel about yourself, it's so very important. Feel good about yourself. Because if you don't, nobody else will. Love yourself. You know what I do? My school gives us classes one at a time, and they're 3-week courses. On that 15th day of class, when I've completed all my assignments, I've done all of my reading, and I've submitted all of that work, and I feel good about it. I treat myself. You gotta treat yourself. I don't mean treat yourself to anything big, nothing luxurious. I just usually take myself out to eat somewhere. Just to make yourself feel good. The important thing about living this life is feeling good about yourself. Spiritually, physically, mentally. That's what's important about this life. It ain't got nothing to do with your bank account. It ain't got nothing to do with your Gucci shoes. It ain't got nothing to do with your oversized handbags that you see women walking around with. It ain't got nothing to do with it. Life is all about being spiritually, physically, and mentally fit. You gotta feed yourself spiritually just like you feed yourself in the gym or through reading your books, watching your videos. Being spiritually fit is the best part of being fit. Having that relationship with your higher power. That when you close your eyes and you talk, you know that someone is up there listening and will respond. May not respond immediately. May take a little bit of time. I mean, how many people do you know you go to for advice and they just all of a sudden tell you something, but it's not exactly what you want to hear? Your higher power is the same way, man. It's the same way. They got to take that issue, challenge, problem that you're throwing at their feet, digest it, think about it, let it marinate for a little while, and then they give you the answer. So, back to my initial question. How is your relationship with yourself? How is your relationship with your higher power? Are you spiritually fit? Do you love yourself? Because if you don't love yourself, no one else is going to love you. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful Friday. Peace and love. Peace and love.